Hi everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing everything we've learned so far and going over practice tips. If you haven't watched our previous videos, you can always go to our channel and find all of them listed right there. Before I get to today's main lesson, I'm going to quickly review last week's homework. As always, if you have any questions, you can always go to our website FromArtToHeart.ca/virtual lessons, and one of our teachers will get back to you as soon as possible, free of charge. Old MacDonald can be a tricky song with all the different note lengths. So what you should do is write out all the beats and count them out while you're playing. For example, this is a half note, and a half note is 2 beats long, so I'll write 1, 2. This here is a whole note, and whole notes are 4 beats long, so I'll write 1, 2, 3, and 4. However, once you've got the first line, the second and fourth lines are pretty much exactly the same, so you don't have much to remember. One really tricky spot is the end of the last line. Here, we have a whole note in the right hand and a quarter note in the left hand. Here, I have to write out the beats or I'll get super confused. The whole note is 1, 2, 3, 4, and this quarter note comes in on the 4th beat of the whole note. I'll draw a line there to show myself where the quarter note is played. I'll put the demo video from last week in to show you what I mean. In the first lesson, we made a sheet that told us which fingers were which. Starting from the thumbs and going outwards, our fingers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The piano only has 2 colors, black and white. The black notes go up in groups of 2, 3, 2, 3. As I go up the piano, the sound gets higher, and as we go down the piano, the sound gets lower. By finding the group of 2 black notes in the middle of the piano and going 1 note directly to the left, we find middle C. This is the most important note on the piano. Placing our thumbs on middle C gives us middle C position. Play keys like they're ends of a seesaw. As one goes up, the other goes down. Curve your fingers, sit tall, keep your shoulders relaxed, and keep your feet flat on the ground. If you straighten your arms in front of you, holding up 2 fists, your knuckles should be in line with the end of the keys. Your arms should have an L shape. In lessons 2 and 3, we learned that music has a heartbeat that's smooth and steady, just like us. Playing steadily on the beat is very important. We learned that notes that are 1 beat long are quarters, notes that are 2 beats long are halves, and notes that are 4 beats long are wholes. When we have a spot we don't play, we put a rest there. This is a quarter rest. Now, here's some new material for today. You might have wondered, well, if there are quarter notes and quarter rests, then there should be half rests and whole rests too, right? And you're absolutely right. This is a half rest, and this is a whole rest. Now, how do you tell them apart? Well, this one is a top hat. Top hat is 2 syllables, and it shows a rest for 2 beats. This one is an upside down hat. An upside down hat is 4 syllables, so it shows a rest for 4 beats. We also learned that a metronome will help you keep a steady beat and why quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes are called that by comparing music with pizza. For practicing, always remember that slow and steady wins the race. Practicing slowly is probably the best way to practice ever. I always tell my students, I don't care if you play one note a minute, but it has to be consistent and steady. If you're having some difficulty learning the piece, break the song into small sections. Students hate this and they'll often just absent-mindedly play through the entire song. The problem with this is that it doesn't actually change anything. You're just burning your mistakes into your memory. As one of my friends said, practice doesn't make perfect, it makes permanent. If you never take the time to focus on your mistakes, you'll just make it harder to fix them. For example, on the first day, only practice the first 1 or 2 lines. On the second day, practice the third and fourth lines. Then on the third day, if you feel you're ready, practice all 4 lines together. Slowly but surely, the song will become easier to play, and you will be able to speed it up eventually. If you play the song 3 times in a row without making a mistake, then you are now an expert at the song. For homework, print out the review sheet and the I'm a Little Teapot music sheet, which are both linked in the description. This video was brought to you by From Art to Heart Society, which is a youth-run non-profit organization based in Alberta, Canada. We decided to make these series of videos in response to the current pandemic situation, where everyone is at home. I'd like to remind you that since we are a non-profit organization, we offer free online coaching. If you're interested, just go to FromArtToHeart.ca/virtual lessons or send us an email at info@FromArtToHeart.ca. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. If you know someone who would find this video helpful, please share it with them. Thanks for watching.